What's up, guys? I'm Sebastian.
And I'm Abtin.
That's Abtin. We put together a little video for you econ lovers out there. We're going to talk about price, demand, supply, market equilibrium, all that good stuff. You know it, you love it, you love that.
We're going to split it up into 3 segments today, and we're going to get straight into the video. No more of us talking. Let's go.
That's right.
Hey Seb, what are we in?
So this is a Tesla, an electric vehicle, and basically it's fully electric and it runs on lithium-ion batteries. And regulators and lawmakers all across the globe are pushing for a more green and sustainable future. Ever since Tesla introduced the world to the first mainstream electric vehicle, the market has taken off. Demand for the first original Tesla models was incredibly high, and Tesla pretty much owned the market. Demand is now more equally divided amongst all the competitors, with Tesla owning about 18% of the market share. This creates competition and in turn pressures companies like Tesla to make better products for us. Demand is predicted to continue rising as the media and governments push for this electrification using incentives and regulation. Demand can fluctuate as the price of electricity and income vary. We have a graph that shows the annual sales of electric cars. We can see it's increasing quite rapidly. You can see the demand is definitely increasing. And here we have a graph of the Tesla sales versus their market share. So we can see the sales are increasing, the demand is increasing. And this is actually the market share here. So in the beginning, they owned most of the market. And as time went on, they actually decreased their market share. So there's more competition now, yet they're also getting more sales now. So the demand for the entire market is just increasing. What are you doing?
I'm fixing a toilet.
Oh, are you a plumber?
Yeah, I am.
That's cool. I've been looking all over for a plumber. Can I hire you?
Yeah, of course, but it's gonna be really expensive.
Why?
Like other products and services, there's a limited supply that can be used at once. When there's a low quantity supplied and there is an increase in demand, the price will increase. Thanks, Econ lovers.
Hey man, that's such a cool car. What do you do for a living?
Hey man, I'm an economist.
You're an economist. Can you tell me what market equilibrium is?
There's many things with market equilibrium, my friend. So let's use the product of gas, for example. So market equilibrium and the product of gas, which the demand for is always really high, as you already know.
Yeah, right.
Market equilibrium is where demand and supply are the most efficient and where it's the most equal.
Totally.
When demand and supply are the most equal. Now listen, the problem with gas is the fact that as we're heading into the future, there's going to be a shortage of gas as there's not an unlimited supply. But you know what? We'll just take it as we go into the future, man.
Mr. Economist,
Yeah.
I have another question for you, sir.
Go ahead with the question, young man.
What does a market look like when it's out of equilibrium?
Great question, my friend. The market is out of equilibrium. It usually means there will be a shortage or surplus, which will drive the price right back up to the equilibrium. And as I said before, the equilibrium is where demand and price and supply are at the best and equal points.
Sir,
Oh,
I have one
it's you
last
again.
question. Can you explain to me the shifts in demand and supply, please?
Oh, that's a good question there, young lass. So, I gotta think about this, man. That's a good question there. And I have a very interesting take on it, actually. So, again, we'll use the product of gas, for example. So, when there's a shift in supply, an increase, so the supply increases, well, the price is going to effectively change and it's going to go lower. The price of gas will go lower when the supply is higher, and when the supply is low, the price of gas will go higher because, again, there's not an unlimited amount.
Right.
And the demand is a bit of the same but also a bit different. So when the demand is high for gas, the price is also high. But you know what affects price and how it affects the demand? Because when the demand goes up and the price goes up, well, the demand will start to shift down because the price is higher. But then when the demand is low and the price is low, demand will go higher. Since the price is staying low, demand will go high for gas, you know?
Well said, very well said.
And it affects market equilibrium in the ways of it's not at the most efficient and equal points, and it might not be the most efficient or effective use or choice to make when you're buying gas.
Sweet. So, what if we have a surplus of gas? How can you eliminate that surplus without changing the price?
So if you have a surplus of gas, to increase the demand. Now, there's many different ways that you could increase demand, and a businessman knows that, not an economist. So that's up to them to figure out. But mostly you just have to increase.
What if there's a shortage?
Well, shortage is the opposite of surplus, so realistically and inadequately, it's going to be a decrease on demand. You have to decrease demand.
Wow, amazing.
Because, you know, if you decrease demand, then you can get your supply of gas back up. And if you have a surplus and you increase demand, you could get it back down to where equilibrium is met, where the supply and the demand are even.